What's the feeling? Beat St. John's in overtime, always a big win for the program. First, just your thoughts on the win.
It was a great win. Last year we came up one game short at WPI, and that was in the back of our heads this offseason, and we worked tremendously hard day in and day out to get back to this game and this moment in front of our home crowd and get the W.
Yeah, like Anthony said, last year we lost one at WPI, and we were just hungry to get back to this moment. We was waiting to see them again.
What were the emotions running through you guys' heads through that closing stretch? I mean, it's like a one-possession game down for the final, like through the fourth quarter overtime. How tense was that for you guys? Were you comfortable because you were in your own gym, or what was that like?
To be honest, it's difficult in crunch time in our own gym with the court being so small and so narrow, and pressure is obviously going to come from all sides, but I think our team handled it great. We worked tremendously hard at practice, and it paid off tonight.
Coach put us in a great position to win. He gave us great plays. He's the one that orchestrated, and we just went out there and ran the plays. We got to tip our hat to our coach. He's our eyes is the best.
Anthony, talk about the way you started out. I mean, had a couple big threes to sort of keep the momentum in you guys' favor. Is that one of your big things, being the outside threat for the team?
Yeah, obviously, when it feels like leather, you got to shoot it, and that's what my dad always says. That's what the coaching staff always says. And today, I was able to get some good looks early on, and I was able to stick them. And when you stick a three in front of this crowd, it gives you the biggest confidence in the world to hit another one.
Yeah, and Jalen, just what's the feeling like being the leading scorer in the St. John's win?
It's a great feeling. I mean, all week, coach has been saying, if you're open, shoot it, and I just felt, I came out, hit a couple shots early. I felt like I had the hot hand, and my teammates kept finding me for open shots. Some of them, were tough ones, but they went down, and I was pleased.
Maybe Sean Sweeney with the biggest shot, Connor Brown, though, with another big shot, too. Some other sort of role player guys stepping up. Can you talk about them and what they added tonight?
They've hit the lumps a little bit here, freshman year and sophomore year, having to play JV with the tremendous talent we had. But this time around, a day like today, anything can happen. They had their chance, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah, they just like last year. Most of us came up, and we were some of those role players last year. So for them to come up as the little guys that come up and do it for us, it's a great feeling to know that when we leave here, we'll be leaving behind, some great guys who we know can win it for us next year.
Yep. Lastly, lost Mobley, Flynn, Foley from last year. You guys have come out though, some big wins, St. B's, more recently Catholic Memorial. You feel like you have something to prove this year, or what's this season all about for you guys?
Defense. One word, defense. Trapping on the ball and help defense, and so far, whenever you talk on defense, usually good things happen. And as you can see, the best teams around Central Mass, it's all about defense, and we consider ourselves one of those teams.
Last year, mainly Mobley and Flynn, but those were our guys, and this year we're not really relying on one person to put up big numbers for us. This year, different kids every night are gonna put up good numbers for us, and that's what we're really looking for this year, equality.
Gonna enjoy this one tonight before moving on?
A little bit, yeah, and then off to Charlestown tomorrow.